guys, welcome to 10 for Teen Sesh. I am Kimberly.
I am Maria. Welcome, guys, to our 23rd episode. Woohoo! 23, 23. Wepa. How are you? How are you, Kimberly? How you doing, girl?
Good. I've been feeling more productive lately since I'm like now, in a way, the housewife of the house.
Girl, tell me more about that. What you mean by that?
Pues nada,
Girl.
because mi mamita todavía está malita, so prayers appreciated, guys. Have her side effects after COVID. Pero nada, basically I'm doing the groceries, cooking, even cutting the grass with my brother. So,
Whoa.
yo puedo hacer de todo, pero obviamente, pasito a
Con
pasito,
cuidado.
todavía no me puedo ir como una loca por ahí.
Yeah.
But still, I'm doing a lot of stuff that I couldn't before. So definitely been feeling more productive. So yay.
Yay. Qué
Y
bueno, qué bueno.
empecé el sábado pasado with my 30-day social media break. So if you guys have messaged me through anything, I'm sorry. No es que lo estoy ignorando. Literal,
Yeah.
borré todas mis aplicaciones. Nada más me quedé con Pinterest because I really don't go on there. Just, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
occasionally cambiar el background and that shit,
Yeah.
which I do every 2 weeks. Okay, pero no, everything else lo borré. And I guess that's why, in a way, I feel even more productive. I've been able to read more, enfocarme más en la
Yes.
familia, despejarme, and in a way, even be more positive. Because uno, por más que trate, y en mi caso, no compararme con otra persona, yo me pongo a mirar and I'm like, damn, when I'm able to do that again, por cuestión
Yeah.
de la rodilla y eso, y como que uno mismo se, bring yourself down. It has been like a decluttering that I needed to do y me ha ido bien. So,
Qué
yeah.
bueno. I'm very happy for you. Actually, I envy you because I really want to do that shit too. I want to take a break the social media and just don't go there for like por nada. Cause
I was, to be honest, I was impressed with myself. Because
yeah,
yo era, bueno, todavía lo hago. Que yo me siento en la
mm-hmm.
mesa y lo primero que hago, y yo,
Girl,
why am I picking up my phone? Y lo hago constante y es automático, pero como borré las aplicaciones, it's like, I have nothing to go to. So I will put it back down.
yeah.
And it's crazy. Con Tani, that we were text messaging the other day, she's like, estuvo raro porque yo te mandé algo de los Jonas Brothers going back
Uh
on
huh.
tour y tú no dijiste nada. And I was like, wait, when are they going back on tour?
Girl, I saw the list. They're going to Florida, girl. I would
No,
love to go.
busqué en Google. So, el más cercano en mi sitio sería en West Palm Beach. O
Yeah.
también consideré maybe en Dallas y encontrarnos con Tani. And
Mm-hmm.
both of the days are in October. So vamos a ver.
Okay. Girl. Yo lo que estoy haciendo, yo no, I haven't deleted anything, pero what I'm doing is that when I get home, before going to sleep, I put my phone on airplane mode. Y yo dejo el teléfono en una esquina. I don't touch it for nothing. I still use my phone because of the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, and I would love to buy like those old clocks that we used to use back in the day.
I
De
have one.
solamente,
That's why. Yo
yeah.
había empezado a hacer eso por esa razón y tengo este alarm clock that it has like a razor light que alumbra el techo
Ajá,
a la hora.
ajá.
Porque también tenía la costumbre de coger el celular para ver qué hora era. Y a veces with the bright light después no podía
Te
dormir.
molesta. Ujú, igual que me pasa a
So,
mí.
yo mira, igual que tú, lo dejo lejito. I don't put it in airplane mode ni nada, lo dejo en silent. Pero así
Yeah.
a veces los group chat, si lo tengo prendido, like,
Sí.
y yo, ¿cuál es el bochinche?
Nena, yo siempre tengo el teléfono en Do Not Disturb, siempre lo tengo en bedtime, para que no me salgan las notifications en el teléfono. Y a
Okay.
veces es bueno, I mean, es bueno, but at the same time it's bad, because then if somebody calls you, como que, ¡pum!
Ya, te
No te
jodiste.
das cuenta, te jodiste.
Yeah. Se murió
Pero
la
qué bueno,
persona, no puede contar contigo.
se jodieron conmigo. They're dead. Pero qué bueno, I'm so happy that you're doing your social media break. I know someday I will do the same, because I need it, girl. I need it. Yeah.
Well, how you been? How's your week?
Girl. Girl. Something happened to me. It's very personal, so I won't go into details of what happened. Basically, someone from my past reappeared, and it's crazy to me because ay, Mateo, ven acá. ¿Qué? Ven acá un momentito. Ven. Cierra la puerta, Mateo. Cierra la puerta. Ciérrala. Muy bien, vente. Ven acá, Mateo, para que te veas a Titi Kimberly. Mira.
Hola.
Hola. Mateo,
Qué
déjame ver.
lindo. ¿Cómo
Mira,
estás?
¿cómo estás? Pregunta ella. ¿Cómo tú estás? Eh, Teo Pacho.
¿Y ese libro que estás leyendo?
¿Qué,
¿Sí?
qué estás leyendo? Él me dijo a mí que iba a buscar el tesoro.
Oh.
¿Verdad, Mateo? ¿Y lo encontraste?
Contigo la encontramos.
¿Dónde lo encontramos?
El cuarto.
Ajá, en el cuarto. Y ya estoy grabando.
¿Qué?
Que estoy grabando.
Mío también.
¿Tú también te grabas? Mira, ¿tú te vas ahora, papi?
Sí.
Sí, te vas para la sala.
Y contigo.
¿Te vas conmigo?
Sí.
Es que yo no
Oh.
puedo ir contigo, pa. Su micrófono. Vamos para la sala. Cuando vengo ahora aquí. ¡Ah! Espérate, Mateo, que estás
Huepa.
hablando. So yeah, so this week somebody from my past reappeared, and it's crazy because I have been longing to reconnect with that person for a long, long time, and out of the blue, it just happened, and it's very mind blowing to me. And the other thing that blew my mind away, I had this podcast of this astrologer. She just gives like updates. Es como horóscopo,
Mhm.
pero she does it for the full moon, for the new moon, and she tells us what energies should we look out for depending on the new moon or whatever the season is going.
Mhm.
So I heard the full moon on the horoscope for the full moon on Sagittarius, which is next week. It's actually an eclipse, so it's the effects are even better, bigger. Yes, girl. Pues la jodienda es que yo escuché el podcast y cuando llegó a mi parte, que es Cancer Sun en Aquarius Rising, yo me quedé en shock porque ella dijo en el podcast que somebody from my past was going to reappear in my life and they were going to give me a bombshell. Like they were going to say something very mind blowing. Y yo me quedé así, freeze, because literalmente eso pasó. Like,
Yeah.
tal cual. Y yo estaba freaking out, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't get what's happening.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I
I
did.
mean, I feel like the universe sometimes te manda pruebas over and over again in order
Yeah.
to see if you really recovered or pero también a la vez they could send you the person again. Maybe the person has changed. So it's like a 50-50 thing. So tú, cuidadita, just like focus on yourself, your feelings,
Yeah.
and dejárselo a Papa Dios and the universe. They have everything in control.
Yes.
Cambiando la página, amor.
Eso es así,
Amor.
suma para allá. Cuéntame, ¿cuál es el tema de hoy? What's the topic for today, honey?
Bueno, our
Rain.
topic for today is giving advice to our younger selves. Dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
dun.
dun, dun. I think this is the perfect topic for me for
Girl,
this
I'll
week.
be honest with you guys. As I was writing down, because we decided to divide it into three sections,
Yeah.
our early childhood, teens, and 20s. And as I'm writing down, like I've noticed some, not traumatizing, but like it helped me release, reflect. Like, esto fue un momento bien terapéutico para mí as I'm
Yo.
writing it down. And I'm like, yo. So, in a way, I'm being vulnerable with you guys, sharing this with you. So, hopefully, this might help you and
Yes.
you know, to do the same exercise as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you can share with us your experiences and your what would you say to your younger selves in our social media because we would love to connect with you guys as well. So,
Yes.
yay. Okay, so like he already said, vamos a hablar sobre our advice to our younger self, like de cero no, like por ejemplo, 10 años, 10
Mhm.
years old, teenage, and then 20s and so on. In my case, my advice that I will tell to my younger self, 10-year-old self, I will tell myself to speak more. I would have advised myself to not be afraid to be seen by others, because when I was a child I was very, very shy, like extremely shy.
Estamos iguales. Y literal,
Sí,
as you were talking, así mismo está en mi lista. Y yo,
de verdad.
ajá.
Girl, we connected, girl.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I will tell myself to be more social, to dance more, to don't be afraid to be seen, and be more comfortable around acquaintances. Because I remember that when I was younger, I loved to dance so much. Like, ponle, when I was in third grade, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, third grade, before I went to San Francisco School. Yo estaba en una escuela elemental pública. Y yo me acuerdo que yo fui a una clase de. Me uní a un grupito de esos de after class,
Mhm.
de baile. Y yo fui y me encantó, ¿sabes? Esa dinámica de aprenderse los pasos y whatnot.
Yeah.
Pero cuando era el momento de bailar en vivo, like on the stage, I would freak out. Y yo me acuerdo que yo no iba al show. Like, yo iba a la
Oh,
clase, pero no iba al
a
show.
show.
Yes, y por eso me sacaron del, me
You're
sacaron
like,
del,
I just want to be here. I'll support you guys. I'm the cheerleader, but don't put me in
yes.
those.
I'm your cheerleader, guys, but I won't do it the show. No, no,
Yes.
no, no. Pues igual me pasó en San Francisco que yo en cuarto grado, que fue, that was my first year in San Francisco.
Mhm.
I remember that I participated in the field day dancing talent. Not talent, pero como la competencia de baile.
Uh-huh.
Me acuerdo que era Destiny's Child, Bootylicious, girl. I was listening to Bootylicious. That was when I first heard about Destiny's Child and I became a fan of Beyonce. Yo me di cuenta que at that time, people that were dancing were like these pretty girls, very popular girls. Y yo no me consideraba así. Like, I never felt that I had low self-esteem, pero no me
Mhm.
consideraba, very all that. I was very
Yeah.
shy, very quiet. Y cuando fui creciendo, me di dando cuenta de que todas las nenas que estaban bailando eran de ese tipo de muchachas. So, eso me desmotivó a mí y dejé de bailar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will definitely tell myself that to just not be afraid of what other people think. Just if you want to dance, dance, que se joda. You don't have to be popular. You don't have to be
Mhm.
extroverted to do what you love. So
Yeah.
yeah. How about you, girl?
Interesting. Bueno, porque después yo pensé en otro y lo puse al final, but technically should be the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why. Because my first grade, I went to a public school just because San Francis ya estaba lleno de espacio, so no me dejaron
Ooh.
meterme. And when I first came to Puerto Rico, I used to live in Caguas. And so when we did the transition to move to Carolina, originally it was to start in San Francisco, pero
Mm-hmm.
pasó eso, so me tuvieron que poner una escuela pública. And it was horrible because the teacher would always be absent. And in
Mm-hmm.
public schools, I don't know, during that time, or I don't know if it was just my school, that one teacher would teach you all the subjects.
Mm.
Y si ella faltaba, they would put a
¿Verdad?
sign outside como que our teacher is absent, please go back to your home or whatever. So you didn't have school today. And my mom would
Okay.
get pissed because she had to go to work. So it's like, ¿Dónde dejó mi hija? So it was always a hot mess. And I got bullied, mistreated, hit, everything. You name it. Y yo que
Wow.
soy santa. No.
Girl.
Back then, yo era calladita. Like, I minded my own business, basically. So,
Okay, okay.
pero al empezar San Francisco, like, I had to go to summer school because since they knew I came from a public school just for math and Spanish. So yo tenía ese pressure that I needed to be perfect in order to go to this school, in order to
Mm-hmm.
get a better education. And everything went well, pero como que al tener esa presión, yo me quedé con esa presión for the rest of my childhood years that I had to be on a roll, I had to get A's, you know, y esa presión. Y yo me acuerdo one grade, I think it was second grade, que no
Mm-hmm.
salí honor because they used to give your report cards in the classroom y todo.
Mm-hmm.
Y no me llamaron mi nombre. I had a panic attack right there and then. And everyone was like, "Ah, que Kimberly no salió a nadar." Y yo, oh my God, qué bochorno, qué es esto. I had that pressure. Y yo hasta acá. Y yo, mami, please don't kill me, mami. Mija, ¿en qué momento yo te debo esa presión a ti de que tienes que sacar A? And I don't know. Long story short, the next day when we showed up, I was actually on a roll. They just didn't have time to print out the certificates and all that shit.
Bitch.
So I was like, excuse me. Y cuando, o sea, que yo ponía in a big chart with all the names of students. Y, okay, my name is there. I am in peace. Que yo no sé por qué me ponía esa presión. So I was
Eso era
like,
en San Francisco.
yeah,
Yo no creo que, lo que creo es que maybe you guys have felt this as well, pero us que somos de escuela privada, yo no sé si es la escuela o si es el sistema que they pressure you to be perfect, to get straight A's, honor roll. Los stickers que ponían en los carros, proud parent of an honor
yes,
roll student, como que tener ese sticker era la hostia, era como que the best. Y es como que, obviamente uno aspira a que tu hijo y uno pues estudie
yeah,
y sea el mejor, ya. Pero no todo el mundo es igual, no todo el mundo va a llegar a al mismo nivel, you know?
yeah.
So I definitely feel you. That
Mhm. En
happened to
mi
me too.
caso, yo puse el advice, you don't have to get perfect grades. Don't pressure yourself. Entonces, en cuestión, lo mismo que tú dijiste, de don't be shy to
Yeah.
speak up. And it was because something happened to me on the fifth grade that made me go back into my shell in a way. So,
Oh,
bien resumido, ya yo te conté hace tiempito. I
okay.
used to be, or still am, super obsessed with Britney Spears. De que yo
Mm,
tenía bulto, la carterita, and I had this small bag with all her CDs, a little book with her autobiography and everything. A ese
oh,
nivel. It was like Britney, Britney, Britney. Y la libreta with her stickers. ¿Qué pasa? That year was the famous VMA performance where she and Madonna kissed. ¿Qué pasa? Yo llego a homeroom and everyone is waiting for my reaction. Kim, your idol just kissed the girl. What are your thoughts? Y yo me sentí bien como que la celebrity y ellos eran los paparazzi, como que, what are your thoughts? And I'm like, it was just a performance. Like,
mm-hmm.
I was very mature for my age. I have to admit that.
Yeah.
Like any other kid, they're like, oh, what she just did. Yo normal, it was just a performance. Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So this one student decided to spread a rumor that I was a lesbian. And that's the reason why that I didn't mind that performance. ¿Qué pasa? Al eso go over to school, I lost most of my friends
Mm-hmm.
and they wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't have lunch with me. It was like super annoying. So I had to act that I hated Britney Spears y continuar con la vida para que la gente se acercaran a mí or for me to have friends. But
Yeah.
once I was at home, it was, oops, I did.
Again.
So because of that, I felt this tremendous fear of being judged. And that's why I decided not to act my weird self, not to sing, not to be myself. Fue hasta like later on, my teenage years, que un estudiante se me acercó. He knew I already had the new Britney Spears CD, which was the Me Against the Music, con
Oh, I
Toxic.
have that. I have that. Mm-hmm.
Like he knew. Para los CD players, para la gira.
Oh
And
my God,
and he's
yes.
like, he looks at me like he knew. And he's like, Kim, just be yourself. Who cares what anyone thinks? Y como que ahí fue,
Exactly.
for him to say that, ahí fue como que, I can breathe. Y yo me acuerdo, yo saqué el CD shaking, que la gente lo viera. And when I
Dito.
finally pressed play and like everyone saw it, nadie dijo nada. Y yo, oh, okay, we're back now. That acceptance. So it was hard for me. So yeah. that happened. So I was like, listen, ahora giving advice to my younger self, who cares what other things? Just be you.
Exactly.
Lamentablemente hay gente estúpida, pero it is what it is.
Fíjate, ahí me
Mhm.
pasó, maybe that's my Aquarius rising in
Mhm.
me. Yo, igual que tú, yo era, y todavía lo soy, pero antes era más obsessed with Harry Potter. Not just Harry Potter, like Daniel Radcliffe. Like I was dead in love with him. Like a ese nivel extremo. A nivel de que en San Francisco hubo unos años que ponían no me guste, que we have to read the books for English.
Mhm.
Y
Me acuerdo.
entonces,
A mí me tocó The Goblet of Fire.
a mí también. I love that, but that's my favorite book and my favorite movie.
Mhm.
But ¿qué pasa? Que hubo una clase que they put the movie. So I was super excited. I was super way over the moon. Y
Claro.
entonces, ya, y entonces, para ese entonces yo tenía un crush con Cedric, que es Robert Pattinson. Y
Mm.
obviamente pues Cedric dies. Y cuando yo vi esa escena, I already saw the movie like 10 times. Y yo estaba con un drama, y yo, oh my god, que saqué y lo otro. Y entonces yo me acuerdo que hay un muchacho de la clase como que he was making fun of me. Pero yo dije, ¿sabes qué? Fuck it. Like, en ese sentido, I was proud of myself. Como que, ¿sabes qué? I love Harry Potter. I'm
Mhm.
obsessed with Teddy Diggory. I don't care what you think about that bitch.
Yeah.
So, I feel you, because I also felt a little bit, como que he tenido ese pensamiento de que, ay, déjame esconder esto porque después van a decir que soy una loca, porque I'm obsessed with this thing, pero,
It's crazy because
yeah.
that happened to my early childhood, pero senior year, everyone knows this shit. I don't give a fuck. I was obsessed with the Jonas Brothers, pero a un nivel exagerado.
Extremo, yes.
That I even called the news people in Puerto Rico para anunciar el cumpleaños de Nick Jonas for his 16th birthday.
Vete pa'l carajo.
Or the crazy day we were allowed to wear, paint our hairs, do any shit. ¿Qué Kimberly Gorbari hizo? Put pictures of the Jonas Brothers all over her body, y'all. Y todo el mundo like, what the fuck?
Fuck.
Y yo,
Checky.
yeah. A ese nivel. So that
Ya,
fear
tres.
went away. But yeah, thinking about it now, yo, qué loca.
Yo, that's crazy. Este es el día literal. Crazy day to the literal.
Crazy day. Yes.
Diantre, qué fuerte. Okay, so moving on to our teenage self. When I was a teenager, yo empecé my teenage years still shy, pero cuando yo conocí a my high school friends, Cristina, Beatriz, que you guys, if you listen to the podcast, you guys met her a couple episodes before. Beatriz, Katia, because she's still my best friend. They they were embracing their uniqueness because they were not quote unquote popular or the cool guys, pero eran super cool para mí because they were
Mm-hmm.
into movies, they were into obviously Harry Potter, Star Wars, all that kind of shit, like pop culture. Y yo me sentía super identified with them. So, cuando yo me empecé a conocer a mi círculo de amistad, yo me empecé a encontrar a mí misma, a encontrar my personality. Ahí fue que yo me di cuenta que I can make jokes and people actually laugh at me, como que I was starting to be more extroverted,
Yeah.
but only with close friends, not with everybody. So, poco a poco me
Same.
fui mejorando, but, yo me acuerdo que en las clases de la high, todas las clases, cuando me hacían preguntas los maestros o cuando, por ejemplo, cuando te dicen, ¿qué tú piensas de este libro? ¿O qué tú piensas
Oh,
de este poema? ¿Qué sé yo? Yo frisa, froze.
same. Yo era, what?
Ajá. Yo hacía así, escondía la mano para que no me vieran.
Bueno, yo
Like,
estoy jodida porque mientras más me baje, como quiera me ven. So, no point of that shit.
I don't know, como que yo sentía que cuando yo hablaba, when I spoke out loud, people didn't took me seriously. Because I don't have a speech problem, pero yo cuando me ponía bien nerviosa, I will stutter or I will say the wrong thing because I was thinking ahead, pero
Mhm.
decía lo que no era, o lo pensaba tanto que yo misma me enredaba las palabras. Y entonces, the way I heard myself talk sometimes, yo decía, he's not gonna take me seriously because I don't talk confident enough. Y por tal razón, yo no hablaba en las clases, yo era como que en mi mundo, leía, hacía mis asignaciones, sacaba en los exámenes, pero no participaba en nada. Like, I wouldn't answer questions, I wouldn't stand up to do something. No, I would like, me escondía en mi shell. Que now looking back, y esto con el podcast me ha ayudado mucho a just speak
Mhm.
my mind, speak my voice y just
Yeah.
own it. Fuck it. Yo me diría a mí misma, when I was a teenage girl, bitch, don't be afraid to speak your voice. Como que just talk. You have, I know I have so much good things to say y yo por lo menos lo que agradezco de mi personalidad y how I was raised is that yo no digo cosas que te vayan a herir. Like, if I know something's
Mhm.
gonna hurt you, I don't say it. I just keep them inside. Y yo creo que eso me ha hecho un poquito más mindful with my words. At work, en el trabajo, o sea, en el trabajo, con mis amistades, mi familia. It has saved me for so many troubles y tantas peleas que you have no clue.
It's crazy. I'm only blunt with my family.
Yeah?
Pero con la amistad, or, at your work, te tienes que tragarlo. Because, you don't want to herir a tu friend. Y además, a lo
Claro.
mejor a veces por un mal rato temporero, que es nothing serious. Y el empleado es like, you have no choice, te tienes que calmar. So,
A
yes.
mí me pasaba hasta con mi propia familia que
Mhm.
yo, por ejemplo, mis primas, que yo casi no nos veíamos, they were my blood, like literal, my cousin, my blood cousin, y casi yo no, y cuando estábamos compartiendo juntos yo no hablaba, because I didn't feel comfortable. Y yo siempre cuando, por ejemplo, I'm talking to you, estamos hablando, pero yo estoy pensando, does Kimberly think that I talk this way or do I, como que me
Ay,
pongo a
vale.
pensar, that's how I roll, como que if I'm in a conversation with you, yo estoy pensando, ¿en qué tú estás pensando? Como que, what are you thinking about me right now? Como que that mindset. Y I have to work on it, como que just bitch, whatever, just say what you're gonna say y sin pensar en lo que en lo que tú crees que la gente piensa de ti.
Yeah.
Porque muchas veces esa anxiety is that you're thinking about what you think other people think about you. Que most of the time is not even
I feel
close.
like everyone is thinking mostly about themselves of what other people are thinking.
Es un
It-
círculo
yeah,
vicioso, girl. It's
literally.
crazy. When I was younger, como yo siempre estaba bien calladita, a mí me gustaba observar mucho. Yo observaba a mi alrededor, mi familia, mis amistades, todo. Y al yo ver, por ejemplo, que mi papá se molestaba con mi hermana por esto y esto, pues si yo sabía, so he's mad at her because she did this thing, I'm not gonna do the
You can't
same.
do it because, yeah, no te regañan a
Y
ti.
exacto, so yo aprendí a observar mi ambiente, mi alrededor y todo lo que la gente estaba pasando, sus problemas. I will listen as well. I'm an excellent listener. A mí me encanta cada vez que me dicen cosas, mire, tengo un problema, yo, tell me more. Like, I like to hear and engage.
Mhm.
And I think that I have to thank to my younger self that um, I feel like I was an old soul in a way. Como que yo era más vieja de chiquita que ahora de adulta. Como que yo antes optaba por no salir de mi casa, just stay home because I just didn't feel it was the right vibe for me. Como que
Mhm.
I knew ahead of time que that's not for me. I knew
Yeah.
where I stand.
And that's it for your teens.
Yeah, my advice, como dije, is not to speak up more, speak my voice in class or whenever I'm in a group or something, and to not be afraid of judgment while I'm speaking.
Mhm.
That is my advice for my younger self.
Mhm.
How about you, honey boo boo?
Bueno, the
Honey boo
teenage
boo.
years. I felt like that was those years for me were the years of insecurities, of being very self-critical towards myself.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, because of being tall, I was always questioned whether if I was older, behind grade. And whenever we would have earthquake drills in la escuela, I couldn't go
Mm.
behind, I mean, underneath the desk because my knees would come out. So I would have to go under teacher's desk. We would switch places. I was taller than the teachers, so I always felt like I didn't belong, which was weird.
Yeah.
Y también random students would call me names, Godzilla, Gigante Carolina, shit like
What? That's mean.
and I it's crazy because on my younger self, my tens in a way, like every year yo crecía like nonstop every year. And whenever I would get taller, yo lo celebraba. Like I wanted to be the tallest woman in the world. Y todo paró. I think I was 12 or no, I was 13. I had a crush and he was more or less as tall as me and everything.
Mm.
And like we were engaging, having fun, making jokes, everything. Y este cabrón viene y se para al frente de mí y me dice, listen, you're beautiful, you're funny and everything. It's just too bad you're effing tall. And he walks away. And it wasn't until that
Cabrón.
it wasn't until that moment I'm like, papito Dios, por favor, que no crezca más, because si yo sigo no voy a tener macho.
Aw.
So, and that was the sad reality at that time. And I was like, okay, I need to stop. Pero menos mal, because San Francisco was known for the sports events and everything. Taller people came in, taller girls throughout the
Oh
year.
yeah.
That wasn't the only tall girl anymore. So I was like, thank you, Lord Jesus. And I actually stopped um, growing when I prayed for that. So yo, desde los 12, ya me di a 6'1", mi gente. It's crazy.
Yeah. Kimmy's tall. She's a tall
Yeah.
bitch.
The other thing was one time, yeah, like I'm talking about like bullying in general.
Mhm.
I was on the girls' bathroom and all of a sudden this other girl, she just walks in, she looks at me, points out, "Oh, tú tienes una panza." Like I have a belly. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Huh?" And everyone in the bathroom started laughing. So I was like, "What the fuck?" No le presté atención. Y da la jodienda que esa misma semana was the first time I watched Pretty Woman.
Mm.
And in Pretty Woman, like the first scene is Julia Roberts getting ready because she's a prostitute, and you see her flat stomach. And I was like, oh, so that's how I'm supposed to look. Y como vi
Mm.
que me fui a un nivel tratando de sacarme la camisa por fuera, covering myself with the sweaters. Like I wasn't truly embracing myself. So I was like, oh, like I felt ashamed of my body. It was crazy. Y después, para joderlo, I think I was eighth or ninth grade. They were giving flowers in San Francisco. They would always give flowers on Valentine's Day and stuff like that. Que lo vendían a
Mhm.
peso.
Yeah.
So this senior asshole decided to buy a bunch of flowers and giving it to the ugliest girls in the school.
What?
Y me dan uno a mí. Y yo, bien feliz, contenta. And I remember Nicole Fuentes, she grabs me, do not react. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm happy he gave me a flower. Do not react. They're giving the flowers to the ugliest girls in schools and making fun of them. Y yo me sentí
Ay,
like,
no.
what? So it was like this back and back, bullying or like pointing out that I'm not worthy or, it was crazy.
Girl, I got teary-eyed todo. ¿Qué cojones,
Oh,
mano? I just hate so much cuando la gente hace eso. Why would he do that? Y era un hombre.
exacto.
Senior. Puñeta, tú eres un fucking manganzón. Tú eres un fucking viejo.
And it's crazy. Those people that did those things to me, like I have them on Facebook, they're friends with my brother.
Mm.
Y a veces que los veo, and I'm like, in my head, have you realized that in the
The
past you actually
damage.
broke me? You know?
Yeah.
And the fact that they're like con su vida como si nada, like me jode a veces.
Esa es la cosa que la gente no, when they're not mindful with their actions or with their words, eso es lo que pasa. Que Para ellos es un chiste, pero para ti, coño, eso es fucking bullying.
Yeah, it
It,
is.
it broke you. Y ¿quién eres tú para decirme que yo no soy hermosa? Cante cabrón. Like, what? Ugh, I'm so pissed right now.
Oh, Nita.
Fuck. Si
I'm
yo,
over
es
it.
más,
I'm over
después
it.
que grabemos, dime el nombre para buscarlo y ya, vamos a matarlo.
Wait, el advice que yo misma me escribí is
Yes.
that you're beautiful no matter what. Everyone comes in different shapes and form. Embrace your individuality. Love yourself, flaws and all. Doesn't matter what others think of you. What matters is what you think of yourself. Be spontaneous and be you. And I felt like I did break that barrier. Again, senior year, that's when my YouTube videos, like Gritona de Kimberly, and I was like being myself and not giving a shit of what other
Yeah.
things. So like I
Mhm.
was proud of myself, but I know during those teenage years, I felt like shit. But I'm glad I overcame, I overcome, like, fuck you guys.
Snap, clap. Yeah. Fuck you.
Please.
Porque me estás escuchando. Tú sabes quién tú eres. You're an asshole. Ay, mi madre. Wow.
So that was my teenage years.
Ahora que tú dices eso, me acordé de algo. Que realmente no fue nada personal hacia mí, pero me jodió. Y fue el último día, fue la grabación, loca, de cuarto año.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Sabes que en la grabación, pues, they give you the speeches y whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Y entonces, en uno de los speech, uno de nuestros classmates was gonna give a special speech or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, he was saying, él estaba nombrando la gente, los grupitos y la gente que son de ese grupo. Por
Okay.
ejemplo, los deportistas, pan, tal persona. Los rockeros, tal persona. Cuando él dijo, the others, he mentioned my name.
The others. Como que los
Yes.
sobrao. Cabrones.
Yes.
Uy.
Yes. The others. Y yo me quedé así.
Is it
What?
the others? Is like a movie de fantasma or algo así? Because you're about to hunt their
Sí.
asses. What? The others.
Girl, I was so embarrassed because my family was here. I mean, was there.
Mm-hmm.
Y ellos van a pensar que yo soy una loca, que soy una outsider. Like, what? It was crazy.
Like, first of all,
Pero,
who agreed to make divisions of groups? Like, it's fine, honor roll, perfect attendance, perfect conduct, whatever. That's like academically. Pero ya cuando
yeah,
it's like your personal sense, of how you are, I felt like ya, so ya, fuera de mano.
yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Anyway,
So sorry.
it's okay, Joe. I brought whatever. It was the last day of senior year. Like, fuck you, man. I'm out of here.
True.
So I didn't give too much attention to that. So the next stage that we're going to be reflecting upon is our 20-year-old selves. On my 20s, I'm still in my 20s, but early 20s. Lots of shit happened to me in my early 20s. But you guys know I was married. So many shit happened. I changed jobs. Blah 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 blah. Blah. But at that time, I was feeling like helpless. Como que yo sentía que life was passing by so fast, and I wasn't doing enough. Como que yo quería hacer las cosas ahora, like para ayer. Y I didn't have that como ahora que I'm taking things slow. I'm just taking my time, letting things unfold. I was like an overachiever. I want things now done, and yeah, I took the decision to get married very early, like when I was 23, I think. Yeah. Y obviamente no me arrepiento because that experience has shaped me into the woman I am now. But I would have told myself, girl, take your time, don't get married so fast, and to not be afraid of change because I was a little bit. Whenever somebody will tell me, vámonos para Estados Unidos, como que a vivir or something, I will get so freaked out because I was afraid of breaking away from my family. And I'm still kind of am. Pero antes era más fuerte. Yo tenía un sueño tan cabrón de vivir, de estudiar abroad, like go to
Mhm.
France or hacer el internado en Disney College Program. Y pues por miedo, inseguridad, pues no di ese paso.
Mhm.
So I would have told myself in my 20s, como que, girl, your family's gonna be there for you, no matter what. Yo antes pensaba que si yo hacía lo que ellos no querían que yo hiciera, they were gonna cut me out of their lives. Like, our relationship was gonna be over.
Same way. Mhm.
Y yo, pues, opté por no hacer ciertas cosas en mi vida por complacerlos a ellos. But part of that is, my marriage and whatnot, tiene que ver con eso también. Pero a yo casarme me di cuenta que even though it was a hard process for them because it was so fast, so sudden how everything unfolded, they still supported me and they still accepted him to the family and everything went smoothly afterwards. And that showed me que my family, even though we had our issues back in the day, they're
Mhm.
still gonna be there with me. Ellos me aman, me quieren y me apoyan. Y ahora más que nunca, our relationship is even stronger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will tell myself, take your time. Don't rush into things. Piénsalo mil veces. Don't be afraid of change. Yeah.
Yes.
How about you?
Bueno,
How about
mamita.
you, girl?
Mamita, para que vean la listita.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna go through it quickly.
Yo.
Because in my 20s, like yourself, I felt like your 20s is the years when you truly discover yourself, and that's why you battle with yourself back and forth, and a lot of things happen, including with your family, your friends, your circle, everything.
Yeah.
So for my 20s, I said to myself, like as an advice, stop being a people pleaser. You don't need to please anyone, like because I would
Yes.
please people just to like me. Because I was trying to build a tribe slash close friends like of what I had in Puerto Rico to here in Miami. I moved from Puerto Rico cuando cumplí los 18.
Mm-hmm.
So like my 20s was in Miami. So yo tenía esa obsession to find that tribe slash close friends que I could really count on. Still working on that. Obsessing when to hang out. Yo era la amiga cuando tenía amistades. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Are we going to the movies? Are we gonna go eat? Yo era la social butterfly. Y
Girl,
si,
areas. Okay, you're
y
the
si, y
areas.
si no era por
Mm-hmm.
mí, nadie salía, nadie se hablaba. So it's like, why are we friends then? A ese nivel. Porque ni nos hablábamos ni texteábamos. Like I felt like I always was the one to always make that first initiative. Y
Mm-hmm.
llegó a punto de que it was draining. Like I feel like any friendship or relationship should be mutual, not just one-sided.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Don't do something that you don't want to do. En este caso me referí as in college, my major, because I was kind of forced in a way. Literal, me gradué de San Francisco. And it's crazy, even before San Francisco, when we were taking the college board, yo no tenía puta idea que yo quería hacer.
Okay.
I felt everyone around me already knew this is what I'm going to study. This is going to be my major. This one, I didn't know. I was like blank. Y mi madre, she like forced me. No, you are going to college. It's like, me gradué con honores. And that's the thing. I feel like parents, oh, si tú eres la nerd o siempre tiene good grades, they already picture you as a doctor or lawyer, algo grandioso.
Sí, ajá, sí.
And it's like you still haven't discovered your true passions yet. So
Yeah.
I felt like I was forced to college as soon as I got here to Miami, whether I liked it or not. Y yo sinceramente cogí para ser maestra because my teachers in San Francisco, inspired me. I felt like they were the ones looking out for me. I've been in San Francisco since the second grade, all the way till high school,
Mm-hmm.
and those same teachers have taught my brother as well. So I felt like it was more of a family. So that's why I felt inspired y decidí la carrera de maestra, pero was it something I really wanted? No.
No.
So that's why I was like, don't do something that you don't want to do. Like, speak up. lamentablemente.
Yeah.
Obsessing about the past.
Ugh. Girl,
Like,
I'm still on it.
no, in my case, as you guys could see, what I mentioned through my teenage years and early childhood, me afectaban. Like, it
Yeah.
was something que me venía y se iban. So it was like, y también, not about that only, I was obsessed comparing things Puerto Rico, Miami. Ay, que eso no pasaría en Puerto Rico. ¿Qué te pasa? O ay, que en Puerto Rico lo hace mejor. Puerto Rico esto, Puerto Rico lo otro. And I had one friend specifically. Would you shut up about
Te digo así.
see? And I was like, but I'm just saying. And she's like, well, if you love Puerto Rico so much, then why didn't you fucking move there again? And I was like, mija, si pudiera, hace tiempo.
Hace rato que vivo en
Hace
Puerto Rico.
rato. Pero now thinking about it, I'm like, I never embraced, accepted my present. Instead of bringing what I had from Puerto Rico to Miami, my love, my exacto.
El sabor criollo.
Instead, I was like always comparing, y lo sacaba en cara. So it's like, no. Lo otro era stop expecting, because I feel like I was one of those friends that, y ahora pensándolo, like I'm even ashamed in a way. Like, why was I like this? I put que don't keep pushing to be invited to places. Esto fue más con mis coworkers.
Mhm.
When I started my first job, I felt like everyone was friends, me being a newbie. So I was like, what's going on? A mí lo que me jodió fue que vinieron 3 personas nuevas, también después de mí.
Mhm.
One certain coworker invited, she did a get together, whatever, invited everyone except for me. So I felt some type of way. So I was like, oh, so I need to be friends with this girl in order for me to get invited to the next parties or whatever. The thing is, when I finally got to that, I felt like it was not only a bad environment, it was so many bad vibes. So it's like, don't push something that is not meant for you, basically.
Exacto. Literal.
Lo otro es run away from any chisme.
Uf.
I feel like, especialmente en el trabajo, cuando somos todos jóvenes, eso tiqui, 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 and you're like, y a veces,
Shut the fuck up.
a veces uno se involucra sin querer queriendo y uno mete
Te
las
mira
patas.
peor. Exacto.
So it's
Exacto.
like, avoid chisme. Run.
Wrong.
El que puse aquí, big ass stars and everything. To my 20-year-old self, credit cards are dangerous. Don't
Yo. Me too. I have to add it to my list. Don't use your credit cards.
I mean, look
Use
at me.
your
The
savings.
thing is, when I took out my first credit card, yo estaba conscientemente to build my credit. Nada más voy a echarlo para gasolina, lo voy pagando. Mi pensamiento of the credit cards, tú lo utilizabas, and whenever the bill was due, you had to pay the full amount. Yo no sabía que había un pago mínimo. Y ya.
Shit, girl.
Cuando descubrí eso, ahí fue que se jodió la cosa. Yo era chichín, 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 chichín. Y vamos para LA, yeah, vamos para este crucero, yeah, 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 Georgia,
Yeah.
Disney. Y
Woohoo.
ahora estoy
Party, yeah.
There's so much fucking death. So, to my 20-year-old self, if you're listening to this from the future, don't do it.
Don't do it, girl. Ay, qué pavera, qué pavera. Mira, tú dijiste algo que I had to
Ajá.
lo anoté porque I wanna expand on that real quick. You said that you wanted to stop comparing your past to your present.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I'm still working on because I have been longing to let go of the past for so long, and when certain things happen to you, te das cuenta que you're still attaching or you're still attached to the past, como que you need to let go. But it's so hard to let go because you're comfortable there, and it's like, but it's there, but it's the, but no, girl, do this, como que sigue tu camino y whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I need to apply that too. Y otra cosa que I would love for myself to have learned before. Obviously, you guys know that I'm divorced. Cuando yo me separé, it was so hard because I was constantly trying to look for other people that were similar to my ex. Como que yo quería la misma persona, como que I was starting to look for that. Y de verdad, I couldn't find nobody because nobody can feel that void that you have or
Mm-hmm.
that sense of loss. Y esa persona es única. You're not gonna find it nowhere else. Yo.
Y esa otra cosa, perdona que
Ajá,
interrumpa.
ajá.
Sometimes nosotros mismos, because we care about someone so much or love them so much, we have them in a pedestal. This is how
Ajá.
they are. Y no es hasta que nos separemos, that's when you realize there were red flags throughout this whole time. But I never quite catch them because I believed and loved them so much que a veces uno mismo, buscando esa persona que se parezcan a ellos, no existe. It's only in your head. Y lamentablemente uno mismo tiene que aceptar that void, porque uno mismo fue que lo creyó.
Yeah. Girl, you just read my mind. You
Yes.
just read my mind. Yes, 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 yes.
Tenía uno más. Y después,
Mhm.
like, my overall advice for my 20-year-old self.
Oh, va a seguir, ya,
No,
rayo.
era uno más.
Ajá.
Don't do stuff in order to impress others. Yo tenía in my 20s, ahora I don't give a fuck. I need to look a certain way. Bueno, la gente que ustedes me conocían como yo era antes. Yo era full makeup, hair, the dresses, the handbags, todo
Sure.
24/7. Even si era de aquí a la esquina, de aquí para Walgreens, de aquí para el gas station, yo me tenía que ver así, no matter what. Because you
Yo era
never
igual.
know. You never know.
You can find your man.
Esa era mi excusa. And
Sí.
then lo otro era, I would do stuff like, let's say, go to this concert, que yo ni conocía al artista. Y para pasar mal rato, like, ¿para qué carajo? Don't do something to impress others. Like, do what is from your comfort, lo que realmente a ti te agrada.
Exacto.
So overall, my advice to my 20-year self is to be confident in who you are, be true to yourself, don't force anything, go with the flow, don't take anything too hard. Everyone is trying to survive. Be that light for others, but don't let them take advantage of you. Focus on the now, the past is gone.
Mhm.
Enjoy every moment. Boom. My 20s.
Top class.
My 20s, y'all.
Make it rain, make it
Sí.
rain. Yes. Oh my God, yes. I loved it. Yo estoy aquí embracing you, girl, because you're like, todos ¿cómo se dice? No, your advices, it's like, from you to me, because like, yes, I need it.
Nena, es que literal, esa noche que yo me senté, it's like my mind, literal, sacó un timeline. Psh, this is what happened. What went right, what went wrong. Y yo,
Yeah.
escribiendo por ahí. Yep.
That leaves us with our last advice, our last reflection of our life so far. We wanted to reflect on the possibilities of the future and to give advice to our future self. So now this time, our future self, when we listen to our podcast, como que, did we listen to our own advice?
Mm-hmm.
We can check up on
Que
that.
se les es reto. So at least like 3 years from now to listen to this episode to see if we actually followed it.
Eso es como la entrevista de esta muchacha. ¿Cómo se llama
Billie
ella?
Eilish.
Billie Eilish, que ella
Yeah.
hace la misma entrevista todos los años. And she sees
Like,
her
did I really
evolution.
did this shit or just squirt?
We should do that, girl. That's a
Done.
good.
Every year. Dun, dun, dun. Like, did we did this? Did we?
Yeah. That being said, I want to share my advice to my old self to never lose your self care practices. especially my yoga practice, my meditation. Uh, Everything I'm doing so far has helped me stay grounded, stay focused on my intentions. And I'm so, so grateful for those practices because at this moment, right now, as we're talking, I need it. Es más que nunca. There are times in life that you know the right path for you,
Mm-hmm.
but hay veces que pasan cosas or you get thoughts that they clutter your mindset y tú ahí te desenfoca y te
Yeah.
descarrila. But if you're grounded, if you reflect every day. Yo le dije aquí el otro día que yo tuve un pep talk with myself en el carro. Como que I am so proud of myself because I was giving myself a pep talk. Como que you do this, girl. Y tú vas a sentar. You go, girl.
I feel like we
So,
should give all of ourselves pep talks every morning
yes.
before you walk out. Listen, bitch, you is strong, you is beautiful, fuck everyone else, go do your shit, you is Beyonce.
Yes, you is the queen.
Boom.
Yes. Look at Loki. I kind of do that. Yo me levanto. I read my affirmations. I do my meditation. Y yo tengo mi altarcito. Yo le digo que my self-care altar. Yo tengo my crystals, they're like rose quartz, que me recuerden of my self-worth. I have my oracle decks que yo saco de vez en cuando. I look at them, I reflect on it. Y yo me digo, you know what? I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am confident, girl. Like anybody will be lucky to have me. Hell yeah. Como que I give myself that pep talk because it makes me feel more confident that I can do this. And I also me enfoco like, you know what? I'm worthy of success. I'm worthy of new beginnings. I'm worthy of being abundant and to grow, you know?
Yes.
Y ese mindset te ayuda a actually attract it because you're following your intentions. So that for me is key. Just make sure your actions go along with your intentions so that your dreams
Mm-hmm.
or your goals can come true. So para mí es I
Key.
hope I keep that
Yes.
until I die when I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
I will also want to tell myself, girl, trust in divine timing. Trust that everything happens for a fucking reason and in the right timing. So the less you worry, the better. Just go with the
Mm-hmm.
flow. Go with the flow.
Yes.
And don't be afraid of being different and following an unconventional path or an unconventional career. And I also want to tell myself, keep studying astrology, girl. Don't give up. Be more consistent with your studies, because I will love to be a consultant astrologer. That's how they call it. For me, astrology has helped me so much to discover parts of me que I kind of knew in the past, pero como que no los activé. Yo sabía que yo era creativa, yo sabía que me encantaba have fun, que me gustaba bailar, pero al yo darme cuenta on my birth chart que my sun, my soul's purpose is sitting on my creativity house, es como que, bitch, you're born for doing this, so why are you doubting yourself so much? Como que,
Mm-hmm.
ande ya para el carajo. So, eso me ayuda a como que darme cuenta que I'm here, I'm doing my thing, and I'm on the right path, como que just keep doing what you're doing and trust in divine timing. So that's
Oh.
my advice that I wish my future self keeps carrying on. Y otra advice que I just thought about, girl, girl, wait for the right person to come into your life. Don't rush into anything. It's better to be alone than to be with the wrong person. So just trust, girl. Let it flow. Ahí te lo dejo, mama.
Ah.
Y tú, baby, what is
Yo
your
no me fui
advice?
en detalles because I'm trying to do this new thing that whatever creativity or algo que yo quiera hacer, mantenerlo conmigo misma hasta que se cumpla. Because I feel
Oh,
like back in the day, yo decía todo, and I don't know why, I
y
feel
no
like
se
it's been bad
cumplía.
luck. Exactly. Y no se
Yeah.
cumplía. So, yo en general, lo que me escribí a mí misma fue to have a lot of confidence in that person in the mirror. Boom. Puse, invest your time in people who want to see you do better.
Oof. Yes.
Puse también, remember what life has taught you. Don't go back to expect a different outcome.
Mm,
O sea, to be honest with yourself, love yourself, enjoy the process no matter the circumstances. But most importantly, to be brave and live. Que una vez se queda en un estado y como que, ¿para qué? No, yo quiero salir ya, como que just live.
Yeah.
Don't let anything or anyone hold you back and to always keep fighting for what you want. That's my advice to my future self.
Yes. Me encantó más tu advice que el mío. Es como que, yes,
Oh.
girl. Loved it.
Okay, tuyo, I resonated, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uno a veces, creativamente, uno a veces se tranca, como que, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that or do this. But every single time we actually do things, we prove ourselves wrong. And it's like, oh shit, I did that. Okay, stop. That would be my advice. Stop doubting yourself and just do it.
No,
Yes.
y también que, pero en mi caso, yo me limitaba por lo menos en cuestión de baile, yo me limitaba a not upload videos porque yo no quería ser famosa o yo no quería ser como que viral, no quería que whatever I did went viral, because that wasn't, for me, that's not the purpose. For me, it's just dance y compartirlo, y el que le guste, y que no, pues que no. Pero al tener ese mindset que yo no quiero causar, no quiero que la gente esté hablando de mí, pues me limitaba y no hacía nada, como que no lo subía. Pero ahora yo me estoy dando cuenta que I'm just doing this because I love it. Me gusta
Yeah.
bailar y estoy tratando de embrace my uniqueness, my Aquarian side, como que just be yourself, que se joda lo que la gente piense, puñeta. If it makes you feel joyful, then do it. Like, no tienes que ser famosa para ser exitosa, you know? You can just, tú puedes hacer lo que te dé la gana. Si quieres hacer un baking thing, whatever it is, o es más, si quieres hacer un video pecato de tutorials, whatever, just do it. Que se joda si tienes un view, 2 views, fuck it. If it makes you feel happy, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Vieta. So,
Yes.
hope you guys resonated with us. If you enjoyed this episode, please let us know. Give us a shout out at 1014 Sesh podcast on Instagram. And remember that we will love to hear from you. We want to connect with you guys. So if you have topic suggestions, if you have questions, if you want to share your story, if you want to be part of our podcast, let us know. You can send us an email at
1014sesh@gmail.com.
yes, honey. Yes. And don't forget, if you think that someone that you know, a family member, a friend, whoever it is, your dog even, if you think someone might benefit of what we talked, please share this episode with your loved ones, because we want to spread the word, we want to spread positivity, and yeah, make sure people are
Amen,
happy.
sister. Yes.
Yes, we want to make a tribe of positivity. So sure, spread the word, bitches.
So before we sign out, our quote of the week
No, which is it?
is work on being in love with the person in the mirror who has been through so much but is still standing. Boom.
Lord Jesus is a fire.
Bueno, mi gente, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to always stay positive
And be kind to yourself. Bye. Until next week.